Not to have smashed windows, not to have untidy pavements, but to actually have a town we can be proud in. Marks and Spencer's has gone, Laura Ashley, Goldings, Debenhams.
There are issues that are affecting our residents, so antisocial behaviour, speeding.
Yep, the dangerous parking, the speeding.
We've got loads and loads of fly tipping again.
It really makes me angry because we've got a real constant problem with fly tipping.
But you can also see a huge amount of stuff that's just been dumped. It's just massive, and it's just making everybody's life a misery.
It's costing money all the time to get it cleared up. Parish commissioners have had enough with the traffic.
It took me 45 minutes to get from Bromham Road to Bedford Model School.
And it sort of sums up Bedford's traffic in a way.
Massive charges to residents.
All this area could be put to so much better use. These gullies should have been cleared out. They weren't. Regular maintenance wasn't done, and we've had lots of flooding in Bedford because of it. We've got fantastic cycle path here, lovely stuff there, and between the two we've got a trip hazard. No, well, a very large trip hazard. There's an awful lot of the borough that needs tarmac as well. These sort of things are dangerous and should be tidied up. This is called the King's Ditch. In actual fact, the Mayor's offices are just over there, and you can see the amount of stuff that's in it and all the litter that is around these lovely gardens.
And there's loads of issues which we really feel aggrieved by.
It just seems to me that fly tipping is a real issue. It's in town, it's in the rural areas, but we have a mayor, a current mayor, that doesn't prioritise any of the rural villages. Could you tell us one or two of these things that haven't been done in the last 4 years?
One or two. I think none of them have been done, have they? What's he done?
Not a lot. The footfall's falling all the time.
And nothing's changed in 4 years.
Or it's got worse.
Yeah, it has got worse.
All the stuff they've planned and what they think it should be and what it actually is just crumbling away.
You know, you've got someone that's supposed to be sorting out the town centre, getting paid extra as a councillor, and nobody has seen any change in the town centre. And like you say, if anything, it's got worse.
We've got lots of unlet shops, lots of space. They've spent a huge amount of money at the bus station in their so-called deep cleans, but it's just as bad as it was. The man isn't for detail, he isn't for Bedford, his heart's not in the job any longer.
It just seems to be every time Bedford gets money from the government, it's not spent properly. You know, £18 million to apparently do a congestion busting plan. Well, now Bedford's busting with congestion.
Why is it the nuts and bolts of doing stuff, the little things, is not being done under this Liberal Democrat administration? Why, oh why, can they not just run the council well, the nuts and bolts of running something well, and doing the nitty-gritty of clearing the litter, of fixing the broken windows, and actually caring about Bedford? Just let down in the detail again by Dave. It's been like this for years. There are potholes and pavements only now getting fixed in the cold light of the election looming over our mayor. I feel really hurt by this because it cuts through so many issues.
It's quite sad, actually.
My name's Tom Wootton, and I'm going to be the mayoral candidate for the Conservative Party for the elections coming up in May. People say Tom's not connected enough with the town. Behind the St Paul's, and loads of my family have blighted there for hundreds of years. This town is in our blood, this town is what makes us. My heart goes out to all those shops that are left that are really battling against the tide. My heart goes out to the residents of Bedford. We need a renaissance in Bedford, we need to renew it. Other towns are doing so much better. From the first week in office, we will have a review of all charges that residents have to pay. Bedford deserves better, it deserves a change of leadership. We have a council that is stuck in the past, doesn't want to change, doesn't want to do anything about parking charges or do anything different. It's been in power far too long. This made 14 years. This council needs to change, otherwise this town will never change. Free parking and lowering charges in the multi-stories.
Vote for somebody like Tom who actually cares, you know, and has got some great ideas. I hope you win because we need change.
And this is the part of the campaign that I really enjoy. It's called the listening part. Consultation, it's consultation, and lastly, just talking to people, which is consultation. And we need your ideas. There's hundreds of ways you can make contact. But most of all, Tom for Change and all the rest of them, please make contact and give us your good ideas. We're going to go on a journey together, and hopefully you and I will be following each other and see what epic adventures we get up to, and making everybody proud in Bedford.